After 12 years of development across 4 different studios, Dead Island 2 is finally a playable video game, with release planned for April 21st of this year. After such a troubled journey, it's impressive that its final custodians, Dambuster Studios, have pulled together anything at all. But after an extensive hands-on with the first third of the game, I'm sadly left feeling that the final result is a thin and uninteresting experience. I think what will surprise a lot of people about Dead Island 2 is that it's not an open world. It's a linear adventure, full of roads and lanes that make the area look bigger but are actually blocked off. And it doesn't seem particularly long. I played the first 5 hours, which I'm told is about a third of the game. I'm not someone who wants every game to be a 100-hour epic, but Dead Island 2 doesn't make up for that small scale with variety or cleverness. It's a pretty basic game of zombie whacking. A humble scope was probably a sensible choice for finally getting this game out the door, but it is being sold at a premium price, and it's hard to escape the fact that you could get Dying Light 2 instead for the same cost. Dying Light having been created by Dead Island's original developer and carrying the spirit of that game into a series with far bigger scope. The vision seems to be that Dead Island 2's focus is the pure fun of zombie battles, and the game leans into that with a combat system full of toys. Credit does have to be given for easily the most impressive and gruesome gore system I've ever seen. Zombies come apart in frighteningly convincing layers of skin, fat, muscle, and bone. It's a really striking technical achievement. Altogether, the individual elements of the combat system do make for a decently layered combat system, even if none of those individual elements are necessarily that original. When it works, it's good fun, at least at first, but way too often it simply fails to gel, and when the game doesn't really have anything else to hang its hook on, it can be really deflating. A layer of RPG-like bonuses in the form of unlockable cards placed in limited slots seems to be an attempt to alleviate the experience, but it's largely too subtle to really change things up, and cards that do a big impact are frustratingly restricted. For example, you can either have the ability to dodge or block. You can't have both active at the same time. When that core melee experience starts to fall apart, the sad truth is that there isn't really much else to sink your teeth into. The city looks nice enough, but feels much less distinctive than the first game's tropical resort. And whilst it has fun with the Hollywood theme, it doesn't take it anywhere original, at least not in the first third. The story is similarly half-baked in myriad ways I won't get into here, but you can find out our full impressions in the article currently available on pcgamer.com. Dead Island 2 feels like it's come out of trials and tribulations of its long development, humbled and a little lost. I applaud Dambuster Studios for transforming the seemingly doomed project into something actually releasable, and in some ways impressive, but that doesn't make it a good value proposition for players. As a fully priced game, it's uninspired and too quick to wear out its welcome. But worse, it simply doesn't have a reason to exist in a gaming world that's long moved past its predecessor. What do you think? Are you still excited for Dead Island 2? Tell me down below in the comments. And while you're down there, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.